Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, and today we will talk with you about the best autumn trends which will be with us in 2019 and 2020. The trends which are very comfortable to wear, which are more basic, not crazy ones, to be fashionable, so get ready. Look in your wardrobes, maybe you already have something from this trend. If you are in search of some new things and clothes for the autumn and winter season, so maybe you will be inspired with my list. So let's get started. The first one is the trend of leather. The leather was all over the fashion shows, in all of them almost. Leather can be black, can be another colors, like maybe light, maybe dark, but the black leather takes a special place in this season. It's much more popular than before. Nowadays there is a new trend to have a leather all over. Like you can have leather clothes, leather outwear, leather pants or skirt, and leather shoes or boots and leather bag, and it will not be too much. Especially me, I like this trend. I always liked leather. I already have midi and short mini skirts in leather, pants, several jackets, but this season I bought a new leather coat, which is the khaki color. I will show you now. So this is my new purchase from ASOS. It still has a label. I just got it yesterday. It has some material inside and it's really comfortable. It's quite long. It's a midi coat. I will show you from backside, and I can actually recommend you this item because it's really pleasant for touch. It had some special smell. It's not real leather. It's how to say, ecological, and it had little bit of smell, but I put it outside for night, so now it doesn't have any smell. Also, you can find some leather clothes in different like high street brands or in more expensive middle segment and middle market brands, and you can find some real leather items or leather which is ecological like this, and you will look just very trendy this season. So another trend that we will talk about is a quilted clothes. It's not the quilted bags or jackets like we had them before, but it's actually comes now to different kind of clothes. It can be a skirt like in a new collection of Bottega Veneta, or it can be some tops, it can be quilted trousers. Now it looks so chic. I remember it was several years ago, it was also the trend of quilted leather. I actually had a dress, but I had to give it away because it became a little bit too small on me. And if you already have these clothes, you can start to dress them in this autumn, and like a lot of attention will be yours. And another fashion trend that I want to talk with you about is a square toe in the shoes. This is probably one of the most strong shoe trends in this season. It started in the beginning of summer, and also actually it was several pairs of shoes in spring with this. I already have shoes from Mango with the square toe. They were probably one of the first who made it, and now the Bottega Veneta made these shoes and they are sold out everywhere. It's so difficult to find them, but if you have a look, you can find in some other stores. Also, maybe you already have it because maybe you had some shoes like that from previous years. It comes and goes away, but now it looks really chic. Also, if you will have only, they will be not so sharp square. You can dress them for every day, for office, and it's really comfortable. It gives a lot of space for your toes. So the next trend that we will talk about is 70s. They came back. Yeah, it was trend for 90s, then it was trend for 80s, and now we come back for 70s. It's a trend of midi skirts. You can dress some tops which close your neck. Also some shirts under the blazers, jackets, when you can see the waist little bit, they are not so big like before. They start to be more feminine silhouettes, and But it's not necessary for you to buy everything new. You can just take a belt and make your waist on the place that it should be. Somebody like them, somebody don't like them, but we can see more and more influence on the fashion of the 70s. The next trend that I want to talk with you about is actually on me now. It's this kind of cami dresses. Yes, like cami dresses were popular quite several years recently, and we started to find out how to dress them, how to combine them with which kind of shoes. Yes, with sneakers we can dress them today, and with high heels and with boots. But this kind of dress is a little bit different. It has this kind of material hanging on the bra. It just came from nowhere. Sometimes it happens with trends like that. I think this trend came for us not so much from the fashion shows, like from some influencers, and now we can see the whole Instagram and everybody, they are crazy about this trend. We can see a lot of influencers in dresses and in tops with this design. As you see, I also couldn't not to buy this. I ordered my dress in Miss Empire. I will give you the link. This is a British brand that I like. They always have some trendy stuff there if you're curious about trends, and it's really good quality. It can actually, this stretchy material here. These silk cami dresses of this design you can style with sweaters on the top, with t-shirts under this, with cardigans for autumn, with blazers, and with big jackets, oversized jackets, with sporty shoes. So I'm thinking about to style it in different ways, and I just love this also very pretty color. It's like complicated to say which exactly color is it. It's something in the middle of blue and turquoise. They started maybe in 90s, late 90s, and I just had a lot of clothes with this kind of bra, and I really like this. If you also want to be inspired with some previous fashion that been with us like 10-20 years ago, if you miss these times, you can also try to find for you something like that. Other trend that actually comes with the 70s that I was talking about previously is the very wide trousers. They should be so much wide so you can just difficult to find yourself with them. No, I'm joking. But here it should be a lot of material. Usually they come with folds on the material. They are really long up to the floor, and you can have heels or maybe some sandals without heels with them, maybe some sport shoes, but they look really fashionable now. We can see a lot of fashion persons and influencers which have really big trousers. It looks like they have 3-5 sizes bigger than they need. If you are really small, you need to be careful with it, but as I'm also quite petite, 158 centimeters, and I want to have these trousers which are quite wide, then I use heels with them, and it's for me a way for me to make me higher a little bit. So my dear friends, this was all the best and most interesting trends for autumn and winter 2019-2020 that I found in the fashion shows for you. Hope this video was useful for you. Write me in the comments what kind of trends are good for you, what not, what you like or don't like, and maybe some trends you never want to have, and maybe some trends you can add that I didn't talk about them. I'm always happy to find a lot of comments from you and communicate with you, and for now say you goodbye and have a nice day. Bye bye.